Alright, so I'm just hopping on here real quick to do a little quick recap of my trades today. I'm up 91.59, realized gains, and I used most of my buying power again today. Um, the buying power that came back from Monday's trading. So, starting off, we had one trade pre-market, I believe, on PSTX. Let's see, yeah, over here. We bought the dip to the 20 EMA, and then the dip through VWAP. It ended up just kind of fizzling out, so we sold that out and took a $30 loss on that, $34 loss. From there, we started, let's see, order history. Today we took 13 trades, so quite a lot of trades. MDIA, cancels, no trade there. Ear. Ear, we traded the most, and we made the least on. This one, like, look, we traded the most, but we made the least. And it was because it was very, very thickly traded. For only being a 20 or 25 million share float, so it's a little on the higher end, but not so high to where we'd see this thickness to it. So I got in here 1,000 shares for the break of high of day at 53 for a red to green move. And then I sold at, it ended up breaking, and then hot level was at 62, I believe. I believe the hot level was at 62, and we hit 58, and I was looking for the break of 60 up to the halt level with 1,000 shares in at 52 or 51. And so I was looking for like a over $100 win going into the halt and then selling half before the halt. But we ended up hitting resistance at 58 and coming back down. I got out at 52, taking um, $10 profit. So that was the first trade on ears or ear. Then we got another break even trade here for the break of 52. Break of 58, previous high, got in, added for the halt level, and stopped out right here at the end. That was a 7, let's see. It's hard to tell which trade is which. I think that was actually a $7 loss. No? No. I'm not too sure actually. So there's year 52. That's that trade. This was a $16 win. This from there to there was $16. APDN. Actually, let's just keep on going with ear. Another trade, we are buying dips here off the 9 EMA, dip off the 20, and then sell there as it comes back up, $1 win. And then ear right here. Here we were buying the break of 65, and then we kind of somewhat averaged down, which is bad. But, yeah, this wasn't really that good of a I was looking for a cup and handle actually. We got the double top at 65, and when I was adding here, I was looking for the um this being a cup with a double top and then a handle right here for the move higher. But then we didn't make it back up to 65, so I had to bail out once we broke down 56. I believe that was my last trade on ear. Yeah, it looks like it. Moving on, we have um, we have APDN. This one took 2 trades on it. Both of them were kind of small size scalping style. This one was a break of VWAP. We were curling up. Break of VWAP has been pretty nice lately, so I took the break. We got all the way up to almost 50, 550. Then I was in at 518. And we almost got up to 50, and then as we pulled back, looking like we were gonna fail break of VWAP, I sold at 530. So that was a nice $12 win. And then as we held VWAP, I added back for the break of the previous high, going for the break of 50, and then sold at 86. No, we're on APDN. We sold at 71, 64, and 66. Right there. And that was only on 100 shares. So we made 20 on 100, 21 on 100 shares. Not bad. So that's all for APDN. We went over PSTX. Neuro, one trade on Neuro. It halted up on my scanner. And then from there, I bought the resumption. I ended up buying a little high. I got filled high. And we were looking for, I was just looking for continuation on the halt, on another halt up. Because Neuro was a familiar name. I was familiar with the name from previous, like, couple months ago. And so once I saw it on the scans, I pulled it up, waited that halt timer, and then when we got the resumption, I got filled high buying the resumption. And then looking at this, it doesn't look like once we got 460 and failed to break, I didn't take it off the table right away. So it looks like I ended up selling for a $25 loss. Not that bad. 100 shares. KRKR. This one was a bit silly. Another trade that I kind of averaged down on. We were getting, so KRKR was doing this. I noticed a pattern. It was stopping at quarter, like it would make its way up to 175, pull back, hold 175, and then break all the way up to 185, hold 185, pull back, hold 185, then break. So I thought maybe this would. Now we're up to 95. I thought, okay, so break of 95 up to 205. Because this thing was just kind of moving in 10-cent increments. And so, and KRKR was moving yesterday. That's why I had it up. See, yesterday it was moving. I buy the pullback, hoping for a move back to 95, and then a hold 95 and then break up. We ended up kind of selling off right here, all the way back down to 75. And then I sell a quarter of it, break even, and the rest out for a small loss. And that ended up being a $49 loss since I was in with 1,000 shares. And then our big trade of the day, the one that actually makes us green, HSDT, was a halt play. Very simple here. We missed the initial halt at the open. I was watching something else. So I wasn't watching HSDT at the open. I missed the halt, waited the resumption, saw we gapped up 10 cents, $2 stock, very nice gap. We pulled back for a moment. Once we got back to the open price of this candle, I punched the buy button, got filled at 28 for 400 shares. And then again, I punch it at 38. The halt level was at 45 at the time. So punch it at 38 for the halt level, at 45. Added another 200 shares, so I'm at 600 shares. We hit the halt level at 45, and then I sell, I believe 200 shares at 45, taking a little bit of profit into the halt. We don't halt, we get the halt level moves up, so the next candle comes down, it dips. I should have bought the dip there, um, but it was pretty fast moving. So I should have bought the dip there. That would have been a nice dip add for the halt up. But I just end up selling another quarter going into the halt at 250. It resumes 5 minutes later at 50 or 65. Um, I pretty much it resumes at 65, but I don't see instantly green on the tape. It's not looking like it's moving higher. So I sell a quarter, half right there on as it's coming down. And then when the next candle opens, it pushes up to 76, and then I take profit at 65, a quarter position, and then it pushed to 65 or pushed to 76, and then from there, it wasn't able to break 76 to move up to 80, so I took the remaining 100 shares off at 52 as it came back down. It halts back down, and I'm not in it anymore. So that was the big trade of the day, HSDT, with 600 shares. Um, Overall, that's how my day went. I had one good solid size win. A couple of them were a little bit smaller, like $20 wins, $10 wins, and then a few larger losses here. $150 win there that cancels out this one. Overall, good trading. Happy with the accuracy, around 62% accuracy. Yeah, just wish I had more capital. If I had more capital, I would have taken more on HSDT. I was saving my buying power for another move up in case we got it. Anyways, that's my recap for today. I'll be back tomorrow for Thursday with only like $800 of buying power. So tomorrow will probably be a smaller day in terms of P&L. Yeah, so I'll see you all tomorrow.